Welcome to Eat This. Eat this. This week, our guest is me. Hello. I filmed an entire different version of this episode that was like all the other episodes, like produced in an hour of whatever, 45 minutes. And I talked about what I have done with all of these amazing people who joined for this weird fucking series. And since then, I have been reading Pedagogy of the Oppressed. And I've also had this like transformation of self in the last several weeks after the Here in Our Bodies show at Steppenwolf. And that episode just felt totally wrong. I made a beautiful meal. It was delicious, but like totally wrong. So I'm gonna try. It is my morning. I am having coffee. It is golden milk coffee. I have a headache. And I'm like, just gonna try my best to summarize what Eat This show has meant for me in my life and what I've learned in releasing those episodes. I wanna like really make this simple. And then I'll talk about my dreams for the future, which was my last question for each guest. I guess I'll start with a little story. Many years ago, I created this Voices project that I talked about with Jamie Ola. And in that project, I like lost a ton of money, like thousands of dollars on that project. Luckily, I had grants for that, but like I lost a bunch of money. And in my corporate marketing job, one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, it sounds like you should be doing different work." And I was like, "What? I am not to blame for my art not being appreciated in this world." This was like 6 years ago. Now, fast forward, for those of you who maybe were there a month ago, I'm filming this a month after Here in Our Bodies. The week of the show, at the beginning of the week, our ticket sales were such that my co-producer and I were gonna have to empty out our bank account, which like had like $800 in it or something, and each pay $1,000 to keep this show running. And in 4 days, we like sold out 2 nights. Before any of that, so we're at the beginning of the week of show week, and I'm like, I've been unemployed for over a year. I am struggling financially. I don't know how I'm gonna pay rent in April. Like, this is really intense. How am I gonna pay $1,000 to have this show happen that I've been working on for a year? So important, such an important show in so many respects. And I was journaling and hit this realization that like, if there is one thing in my life right now that I can put any amount of money toward, much less $1,000, that would make my artist self, my deepest self, so happy and so fulfilled, this is it. Spending $1,000 to have my original music, to have all of this work that I've created, to see all of these artists I've connected with over the last year perform original work on the Steppenwolf stage, that will make my artist self happier than I thought possible. And that thought led me to a very fundamental repositioning in my life, that money isn't real, but my artist self is. And it flooded, that realization flooded all of these memories of times that I have chosen to not do things because of money that would have made my artist self extremely happy. So in the context of Eat This, where I'm exploring what the is work, what is creativity, what isn't these things, how are we like bastardizing these concepts in our society, I came to this realization that when I'm choosing work for money, I am ignoring myself. And right now, for me, this chapter that I'm embarking on, that is a fundamental belief that I have to have, and that I have to hold. And I really would strongly encourage other people to do the same, because we can delude ourselves into thinking that our work and our creative artist selves are aligning. But when you look at the big picture of the world, which is why I brought up pedagogy of the oppressed earlier, we're not. We are not aligning on those things. A true self is aware of the oppression that we are putting on other people by seeking comfort and privilege. And my interest in life is not about seeking comfort and privilege, it is about seeking freedom. And those are very different things. And I've come to this realization, and I'm really excited, and I feel a lot of just bubbling energy about the art that I am now on the precipice of creating because of the connections that I've been able to build by listening to myself and creating work when I don't have the means to do so. I really want to imprint on people that when you are choosing something because of money, or choosing to not do something because of money, you are ignoring yourself, and you are telling yourself that you're not good enough. Stop asking for money, start asking for what you want, and being open to money not being the only way to get it. I also want to talk about my dreams for the future. They're always abstract. My brain never organizes in that way. My dreams for the future, I want more time to rest. I want my body to be in a safe place to reorganize so much of the trauma that I have experienced and been able to reorganize in myself through my art. And I want to be creative. I want to continue creating. I have many exciting ideas on the horizon and collaborations with Here. We have shows coming up. A lot of dreams there that I'm excited to make into reality and see how they form. Expanding on the number that I performed for Here in Our Bodies to make it a gallery art installation with Salmitra. That's really exciting to me and a really cool story to share, and a medium I never thought I would share in. I'm excited for Ear Things with Steven. That's really cool experience and experiment, I guess. I'm excited to see where that all goes. It's very fun to find things and picture them as jewelry, as expression, and just make them together. So I'm excited to continue sharing that. I'm excited to have time with Steven. We are both so fucking busy trying to make ends meet in a world that is just so demanding of our time and energy, and I just want us to have more relaxed time together. And I want more time outside, which is good season for it. It's starting to come back. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using this page, probably not for extended videos. There's a joke side of me that's very into Dada art, that because the sound quality in this show is terrible, wants to make my own tiny desk and be like, I can also have good sound. So maybe that'll be season 2. I'll have a bunch of local bands over and we'll like eat charcuterie boards and make music. I don't know. But I'll definitely still use this page because I have a lot of continuing thoughts about work and creativity in this capitalist world that is changing. That is absolutely changing all the time. So yeah, stay tuned. I love you all. If you've made it this far in the season, like, wow, thank you. You're such a sweetheart. And I would love to work with you or just sit down and talk with you. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your people. Love you.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.